Google just introduced a brand new experimental tool that allows users to create their own images by adding images as prompts. So basically, it allows you to create your own masterpiece without much effort. Now, you might be wondering, hey, what tool is that? I haven't heard about it. The thing I'm going to tell you that the tool is called Whisk, and that's basically the latest AI model that Google released. They have been on fire. They have been releasing many tools lately, specifically AI tools, and this is perhaps one of the nicest one when it comes to image generation, not because of the output, but because of the way that they went about it. With this tool, Whisk, and you can just simply drag and drop images into the subject, a scene, and remix them to create a truly unique, personalized visual based on what you want and based on what you need, based on your vision of what that image should look like without needing to write long test prompts that require mastery at prompting, right? But with that being said, I don't want to just tell you, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, before we jump into that, just any other YouTube video, I want to encourage you to please click the like button. It helps me reach more people. But not only that, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I'm releasing new videos almost every day, and I believe that you will benefit from that. As I mentioned, it's really easy to create images. And once you go to Whisk, which by the way, I will leave the link down below, but on the link to get there is lab.google/fs/tools/whisk. Like I said, I will leave the link below so it will be easier for you to find. But basically, once you're here, I personally like the start from scratch because I can either enter a test or upload an image, which in this case, I'm going to upload an image of a Lamborghini. It's analyzing the image, and now that it has analyzed it, at here, now the scene, it will be driving down on the coast, and it's going to analyze the image, and it's going to combine them. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of more context. So the car is driving down the coastline road. And we will see what it does. I have played around with it for a little bit, and I have produced really nice results. Some other ones are not so nice, but as you can see, it got the Lamborghini. I didn't mention what it was. It was just the car driving down the coastline, and it got the car, it got the coastline. We're going to open the picture, and one of the nicest things that it does is that it tells you exactly the prompt that the system used to produce this image. So you can take this prompt and input it into any other system that produces AI images, or you can just adjust the prompt. So let's say that I don't want it like blue. I want a black Lamborghini. We're going to generate it again, and it's going to give me now a black Lamborghini, ideally. And yep, here we have it. We have the same car in the back. As you can see, there is a white car in the back. There is a white car in the back. If we go to the original image, which I have here, let's see if there is a white car. Not quite, but it looks like he's using the white car in the back fairly often. And as you can see, the coastline is really similar. It's similar picture, right? Now we can refine on these images. So for the refinement, again, you will have to do it using test, but you can add additional details here if you're behind the car. And let's see if he adds on the fuel truck. He's thinking. All right, so there is perhaps a fuel truck back there, whatever that is. Relay the. So let's see how much we can edit. He's thinking. All right, so it didn't add the lady, but it changed the driver from a male to a female blonde lady. So it's not exactly, okay, it doesn't work exactly as I expected. Perhaps that was a harder prompt. Now for the style, let's see. You can, so perhaps not that one, but this one. So if I want this to look like a paint, so we're going to upload this image for the style, and we're going to send it again. And so basically what's going to happen now, it should look like a paint. If not, we will restart again. Okay, so it looks more like a paint now than it did before. This was really realistic, I would say. And this one is more like a paint. So watercolor painting in color blues and greens. So you can modify the style that you're using here by adding a picture for the system to use as reference. Now, you can also add more elements to it. Let's see, for this, you can add a fuel truck. Want to download that picture, and we're going to add it here. And let's see, and we're going to stop using that. So I don't want paint. I want more of a realistic photo. So I don't want the system to use the style as consideration. And as you can see now, there is a truck, this one going opposite way, this one driving the same direction. Basically, this is easier to use and easier to control than most other systems, especially when it comes to prompting. If you're not a master prompter, then this is definitely going to be much easier for you to use. As you can see, as you get the prompt here, and then you can edit it however you want. This brings us to the end of yet another video. This video focusing more of an AI tool that really impressed me. That is an AI tool that allows you to get your AI images easier than most other tools that I have seen on the market. Google really went above and beyond on this one, in my opinion. It's one of the best AI tools that allow you to create images with only adding other images to use as inspiration. With that being said, I really appreciate you taking the opportunity and watching this video today. And I hope that it served its purpose to show you what Whisk can do for you. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me reach more people and bring a bigger audience out here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.